2025 is already here, y'all. We're almost already into February. January's flying by. We're already in the middle of the month. But I have some information that I believe will help you with whether it's with your business, your desire to open a business, if you're a career professional, or you just want to know what's going on in Oklahoma, what's going on around the country. I know right now most people are concerned about what's going to happen with the next 4 years with our incoming president, but let me just keep it real. We should be focusing so much on what's going to happen in the White House. Yes, what happens on the national and federal level is important to us, and you should be aware, but what's more important for you to be aware of is what's happening in the local and state elections. Now, I got some information in my hand, and actually what I'm about to read to you these are not my words. This is a report that's been out since 2021. So 4 years ago, this report was put out from the Oklahoma Science and Innovation Department. And it was a 5-year plan. So from 2021 to 2026, these are some things they want Oklahoma to prioritize. They're not keeping it a secret, just that we have to be abreast on what's going on. We have to keep our ears to the street, got to keep our eyes open. We have to be in those rooms. We cannot continue to exclude ourselves on what's going on. So I'm gonna read to you some information that you need to know. So how you need to pivot your business, restaurant, business owner, food truck, retail business, a career professional, you're trying to maybe even switch careers and move into a different industry. This is something that you need to know. I'm going to start off with the executive summary. I'm going to read a few things and I'm going to get out of your way. So this is what it says. The Oklahoma economy is in an inflection point. Disruptive technology is changing the face of every industry and forcing all states to reassess how best to compete and remain relevant in knowledge-based innovation economy. We always talk about being at the bottom, always. He's already talking about in this report, and this report is published by Elizabeth Pollard, the Oklahoma Secretary of Science and Innovation, in May of 2021. Already talking about innovation and technology. But we hear a different message on news and media and our water cooler conversations, and this is just the first sentence. Skip around because I don't want to bore you with a bunch of things. There's some points I think it's very important for you to know. So they mentioned Texas, Ohio, and Massachusetts as being 3 states that invested early and aggressively in creating an innovations ecosystem to compete with Silicon Valley, the birthplace of innovative startups. You've heard about these accelerators and these mastermind groups that have been here in Oklahoma City over the past maybe two or 3 years for a reason. Money is being put into these groups because they want to compete with Silicon Valley. They want to become more of a technology-based system. I came out of the oil and gas industry, my last corporate job, and in oil and gas, they were keeping up. And I left in 2019, and they felt like they were 10 years behind. So imagine now, 5 years later, they're still trying to catch up in large industries such as oil and gas. Here's some other things about what those states did. Ohio invested $2.3 billion. Massachusetts invested $1.6 billion. Texas invested over $1 billion. These 3 states have been able to transform and modernize their economy by embracing a host of common principles. There's several things in here, and I'll post a link so you can look at it for yourself, but this is what I want you to hear. This is on the first page, bottom paragraph. This is what it says. The time is now to invest heavily in and plan long-term for Oklahoma's future. And skipping down to another sentence, it says, the executive and legislative leadership in Oklahoma must have the political will to invest big and bold in innovation to make this multi-generational commitment. They must also have the discipline to stay the course for the long haul. With vision, discipline, focus, and determination, Oklahoma can transform our state economy into an innovation economy that reflects pioneering, entrepreneurial, and resilient spirit of our state. Next thing I'm gonna read to you, and I'm gonna stop boring you, because this is important for you to know. Because what you hear on social media and in places where people are not getting real information is probably contradictory to what's in here. So what my elbows ashy, don't worry about it. It's contradictory to what's in here. And the top of it says why innovation matters. Listen, I'm reading to you what it says. Innovation is the key driver of economic growth and prosperity. Innovation matters to Oklahoma's future. Our state must invest in innovation for 4 principal reasons. 1, to grow our state economy. 2, accelerate our state's competitiveness. 3, diversify our state economy. 4, and create large-scale, high-paying jobs for Oklahomans. Those are the 4 priorities of diving into innovation. So whatever you're doing in your career, your entrepreneurial ambitions, your small business, whatever it is, it must include technology. It must include things that accelerate your ability to get jobs out, to turn around projects, efficiency, automation. If you are afraid of using ChatGPT or creating your own GPT or these other automation type tools, you are already behind. These things have already been in place. And we're at the early stages of all this automation and creativity, but you need to dive into it. And the last thing, we need to be present in places where we're not present. Wherever we are not present to have a voice at the table, you need to be there. Don't depend on somebody else to go on your behalf. You need to be present. You need to find a way to take your understanding and your passion, your knowledge to impact processes and systems that are good for all people. Me personally, I'm in support of what we have to do for the interests of Black folks first. This country is built on the backs of our free labor. We understand that. Innovation thrives on the back of our culture. So let's put us first in the conversation like other cultural and ethnic groups do for themselves, right? This is good information. I'll put the link down in the chat. You can search for yourself. So when you're making decisions about your business and what to do, you need to be thinking about innovation and technology. All right, y'all, let's boss up together. I'm gonna have some announcements over the next couple of weeks before February on how we're going to actively engage, some coffee meetups, some ways that we're going to connect, some learning opportunities for this group. And if you have some suggestions, send me a message. Let's get engaged, let's get involved, and more importantly, let's make an impact for our community.